Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warrior LTV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warrior LTV. Keep it locked.
Now, I'm gonna tell you. We, as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I said? You see? Set the bar for the youth. Share, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel. I don't know all this.
Something alright? Something alright, yeah?
Yes, I. Greetings, brothers and sisters, once again in the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie, the first, and all things good and wonderful amongst us and about us. So, it's like the government find the new Dan for the Klansman, Rasta. Because them never adamant and certain for days, for weeks, for the mind sharp. Say, a Klansman Dan I sell the land them over Bernard Lodge. No, we see them catch the Dan and arrest her. Now she's under arrest. You see it? And the thing about it is that the Dan is a school principal. You see it? Significantly, the Dan is a school principal. And more significant than that, she is a principal in the constituency, which the Prime Minister is the MP. You see it? Now, the plot thickens. You see it? This thing will reveal itself. This whole thing will add up and reveal itself, Rasta. You see it? We can't look on it no other way. We have an article I want to read, and we will delve into it some more. School principal and 3 others under investigation for illegal sale of government lands in Clifton. So, 3 other people is involved as well. Now, the likelihood for a woman school principal go capture land at Clifton and parcel it out and sell it successfully like that, in my mind, it's not happening. Not happening. In my mind, she's a scapegoat. She's just being used. Probably she get pay already for take the fall. But let me read the article. A school principal has been arrested and charged with the illegal sale of government lands in Clifton near Bernard Lodge, St. Catherine. Police confirmed Tuesday night. Them sitting there now, so Jamaica. Usually, this have a sort of atmosphere around them, sort of settlement, yeah. You understand, like a gangster, like garrison nature to it. So if you have a civil servant walking there like that, and a woman, female civil servant, no disrespect to the female gender, like I'm not say, have me hear about all female Dan and then sit there Jamaica and them. But fishy you go through the hassle, regardless what going on, what you want to say about woman always remain with a certain level of maternal instinct regarding them thing. They're more caring, you see. And them more than anything would have bear in mind, say, say poor people them are struggling this illegal thing where are going. It really hard. Unless she have a whole gang like she had done for the Klansman for 2, and she operate the whole thing right now. That might come out one day, one of them days, we don't know yet. But for now, we know say she's a principal in the constituency of the Prime Minister. So to me, she look closely aligned to the Prime Minister business than what Klansman gang business are going over there. So anyway, I can read on. The accused, identified by the police as Swelling Ward Brown, principal of a corporate area school. Now, pay attention, because the Klansmen are from a rural kind of sort of outskirt St. Catherine type of thing. You know, see, So, they say she's from the corporate area. It's very hard for you to have a corporate area personality where who is the Dan for this one, unless he's a politician or you're very rich, you know? And she's just a school principal. She's been charged with breaches of 1. Proceeds of Crime Act, 2. Law Reform Fraudulent Transaction Special Provision Act, and 3. The Common Law Act, AE Conspiracy to Defraud Act. Police said the accused will be brought before the court at the earliest possible date. At the same time, police said at least 3 other individuals of interest are under investigation in connection with the illegal Clifton land sale, which caused a firestorm early in the month when 10 structures on the lands owned by the Sugar Corporation of Jamaica SCJ holdings were demolished. Now we wonder what sort of, what capacity them other 3 people in the whole inner society and why they are not being, well, them say them under investigation, but this a civil servant like type of category. Me I say them type of people because say if we be aligned with more than likely that, and that me I wonder now, see what type of people them there when the public will get to learn what really are going on and get wind of the developments. See it as they happen. I wonder if we are going to have that the opportunity there, the access there. See it. Go continue. Several, including members of the opposition People's National Party, PNP, had accused Prime Minister Andrew Holness and his administration of being insensitive to the plight of the poor. But Holness told Parliament last week that all the structures flattened, which had been illegally constructed on land reserved for development, were all unfinished, and that no one was living in any of them at the time of demolition. He pointed to one finished structure which was left standing because the SCJ wanted to ensure that no one had been living there. Holness, who had ordered a full investigation into the illegal land sale when he addressed Parliament last Tuesday, said criminals were involved in the capture and sale of government-owned lands. In the case of Clifton, the notorious Klansman gang was fingered, no pun intended. It was alleged that a top-ranking member of the Klansman gang was involved in transactions for the properties with people desperate to own their own houses. Reports are that the sale of lands and construction went ahead despite notices posted on the property. The notices were served on March 12th, and we have pictures of the notices being posted. The people were warned that all permanent structures and other structures remaining on the property after this notice would be demolished. So it is unfair to say the government acted unfair almost 7 months later, a government source told the Jamaica Observer last week. Holness told Parliament that the National Security Council is reviewing the development plan, had observed an insidious and growing threat in the area where alleged gangsters were capturing land in the area adjoining the Clifton community, creating their own informal subdivision and selling the lands under false pretext of ownership or building on it themselves. He told the House that had the situation been allowed to continue, it could have led to a massive land grab in the area. I wonder if this was factored in when it come on to them Charles out of St. Thomas. Displaced farmers and presented a threat to the sovereignty of the state. I bet this look like some serious terrorist act as a Rasta. We have to watch that woman here, who she, have to be careful how we call her name Rasta. All of them things are some serious allegation laid at this lady afoot. I could never allow that, Holness declared. Look here, I've been Prime Minister 3 times already. I don't want to leave a legacy where this country descends into disorder and lawlessness, he said, referring to scrutiny about the demolition resulting in a possible political sacrifice on his part. The Prime Minister, however, indicated that SCJ Holdings was willing to offer support to people who had been building on the reserve lands, but stressed that this would only be offered if these individuals approach the government with clean hands by providing information as to how they came into possession of the land on which they were building. There is a process that will be applied to them. Firstly, they must come and identify themselves to us. Come to the SCJ. Come with clean hands. You have to tell us how this happened. In the process of regularizing the situation, if that is going to happen, we have to understand how it happened. Come to us and reason with us, and we will try and work out a solution. Bring your papers and come to us, Wally stated, adding that he could not disclose the nature of the support that would be offered. The PNP, in addition to chiding government for removal of the illegal structures from state-owned land, promised to assist people who had built illegally on Clifton lands with legal fees to take actions against the government. According to the PNP, the action of the government represented a blatant disregard for tenets of the United Nations Convention on Human Rights and supporting international convention to which Jamaica is a part. Yeah, that was something I observed as well. Whenever you see it, regardless where some boy want to go on, you can't justify, you can't beat the bush and go around that. We know that. You see it, we know that, and we know, say, regardless of where the supporter them want to jump up and shout and beat them tambourine and go on like we are that. We know what is good for them, we know what is good for the people, and we know what go on. You see it? Yeah. But this lady, I know, this Dan principal, you know, see it, because the man, them have intelligence regarding the whole thing, say the Klansman, them they behind it, and them are run the thing. So, you know, it's a serious allegation that you said the man, them said them have intelligence. I know who give them intelligence. It sounds like a police investigation, you know, or something serious them buck up on regarding that Rasta. So we don't know what go on this, you know, we don't know what go on, you know, we just know say the kettle boil over and we hope to see some more, yeah, some more, you know, the steam I pour out, you know. Yeah. You know, a school principal, I sell land, a school principal capture land. I will not try fool with this Rasta. Eh? So people supposed to feel contented now that somebody has been arrested and the process, due course, is gonna be followed and justice will be served and them sort of thing there. Eh? This not seems right to I. This not seems, you know, this not seems normal. This not seems like the nature, you know, the type of people that do them sort of thing there. It's not school principal. You have to have a certain foothold on the ground, man. Even if a woman living at the area upon the ground, I must fear her land she will sell. You know, you see, if that are the case where individual control the land then and I pass them out and I sell them and I sell Jamaica run, that is the nature of this type of affair. You know, see, this is not the nature. It's not a school principal, a female school principal, not even a male. You have to have foot on the ground, man. You have to dip on the ground and you have to be, I say, you have to have a certain nature for show. If you do that, Mr. While I now say this is the case in this circumstance. I now go say, it's nobody captain like that very rarely happen. The big master land, no. If a man run where I find land, a man will have certain, you know, bravado and go pasture and take over and then start to sit there and sell it back as a gangster. You know, see, if you have a 1 or a 2, if you have one, you help somebody, you know, defend peace and the fame, protection or you know me I say, likes, you know him and them sort of thing there. You're alright. Nobody now go rush you or try push you around and them sort of thing there. In getting money, yes, and them really, but you have to capture that for yourself, man, and take over that. No man now go capture the land and tie it up. And me never seen nothing like that happen before, Rasta. You know, see, worst of all, a school teacher, this just sound like nothing is gonna come of that. Which is usually, you know, it was supposed to come off it in the first. This kind of conviction you talk about people who, you know, this just not sound, this rat with too much corruption. Yeah, but we don't have to highlight that and try, you know, make one and one observe and give them input on this arrest, yeah, were made. Not until we see the other 3 person who's under investigation be exposed and things like that and are aligned with this whole debacle here before we feel comfortable or feel like something, no, but something not right here, so, according to Ninja Man. You know, see, something not right here, so at all. Anyway, we give thanks and we are watching the development. You know, see, Rastafari.